Good morning, friends. This is our first lecture in the second year BCom third semester. So we are meeting first time by indirectly by online. So on behalf of college family, I welcome you in the third sem second year BCom, and I also take an opportunity to congratulate all of you for your passing in the first year BCom first semester and second semester successfully. Right now we are facing the world pandemic disease Corona-19, and it has changed many things. As a part of change, we have to learn by online. So this is a new trial for the learning process. So let's learn our subject by online. So this is my first lecture, and I think this is my first meeting with you because I have not taken any lecture in the first year BCom first semester and second semester. So you don't know about myself. Myself, Dr. K.V. Solanki, one of the faculty of Anand Commerce College. My academic qualification is M.Com, B.Ed, MPhil, PhD, and having 23 years of experience in a commerce subject. So this is my personal biodata, my introduction, and generally I am taking my lecture in cost accounting and advanced accounting and auditing paper 5 in the second year. Means in the third semester and fourth semester. And in the third year I am taking a lecture in a subject business taxation first and business taxation second, and remain my lecture allotted in the BBA. So generally all the students come to contact me from the second year, means from the third year. So this is our first meeting. So myself, Dr. K.V. Solanki, you will find my name in your timetable as a KVS, right? So let's start from the subject fundamental of cost accounting, which subject code is UB03CCL02, which is one of your subject. Generally, you have learned about the financial accounting and advanced accounting in the first year BCom, right? So there are vast difference, and there are so many difference in the method of preparing financial accounting and advanced accounting. Here we have to learn the fundamentals of cost accounting. Means here we have to learn about the cost accounts. So from the starting of 11 commerce, you have learned about the basic concept of accounting. Generally you have learned about the financial accounting, in which generally you have prepared the financial accounts, means profit and loss account and balance sheet. And then we have learned some advanced accounting. Advanced means something new, something latest, something updated. That is the advanced accounting you have learned in the first year BCom. So cost accounting is a new concept for you. So let me introduce about the subject. Fundamentals of cost accounting in the third year. There is a 4 unit included in your syllabus. First unit is essential of cost accounting, which is on the base of theoretical only. So theoretical base this unit also. Second unit, material and cost account, which is theory and example based unit. Third unit, overhead costing, that is also based on the fully based of examples. And fourth unit, unit costing and reconciliation of cost and financial accounting. So fourth unit is also based on fully examples. So first unit is the theoretical based unit. Second unit is the theory and example based unit. Third unit, overhead costing, is the fully example based unit. And fourth unit also fully example based unit. So let's start from the first unit, right? Costing accounting is a new concept for you, right? So first let us start from the first unit. First unit title is essential of cost accounting, right? So let us discuss some point. in the introductory part. So you have learned in the financial accounting, right, in which you have prepared the profit and loss account and balance sheet. Profit and loss account shows the profit or loss of the business at the particular period. That means it may be at the end of the particular year. So profit and loss account shows profit or loss of the business, means in other words we can say result of the business, and balance sheet shows an economical condition of the business, right? So by reading profit and loss account, anybody can get decision or get data regarding the profit or loss, or in other words we can say result of the business, right? Same way, by reading the balance sheet of any business or any company, any outsider, shareholder or investors or creditors or debtors or any parties, preference shareholder, equity shareholder, customer, government, bank and other financial institutions, anybody can get data regarding economical condition of the business, because balance sheet, in balance sheet generally you show the liabilities, capital and assets, right? So by reading the assets and liability, anybody can get the data regarding the economical condition of the business. So in short we can say profit and loss account shows profit or loss of the business, means the result of the business, and balance sheet shows an economical condition of the business, right? So this is the basic object to prepare the financial accounting. Basic objective of the financial accounting, right? But there is certain limitations of financial accounting, right? As for example, financial accounting shows only overall performance. Generally, when we prepare the profit and loss account, right, it is generally in a T form. Profit and loss account, in debit side generally we write down expenses, and credit side generally we write down incomes, right? So what are the total administrative expense? What is the total material expense? What is the labor expense, right? Salary expense, so and so, it will be debited to profit and loss account. All the income by sales or any other income which will be credited to profit and loss account, right? So total of credit side minus total of debit side, there may be profit, or if vice versa, if the total of debit side is more than credit side, then there may be a net loss. So this way we prepare profit and loss account, right? But profit and loss account shows only overall performance, right? It does not give data regarding cost by departments, products, process wise, right? So department wise or product wise, the profit and loss account does not show the data. This is the main limitations of the financial accounting. In other point of view, we can say generally it is very difficult to take decision for the improvement of profit, right? So the question arises, how can we increase the profit, right? So the cost is the important thing to improve the profit, or to set up the selling price, right? So cost is the important thing, right? So cost minus sales minus cost is equal to profit, right? Suppose per unit cost of the ball pen, suppose one ball pen's cost is 8 rupees and selling price is 10 rupees. So the per ball pen profit is 2 rupees, right? So the company suppose produce 10,000 ball pen, then 10,000 multiplied by 2, right? So 20,000 will be the total profit of the unit, right? Now here the profit and loss account shows total cost, total expenses. What is the material? Total material expense, total labor expense, total salary expense, right? Per unit does not show any data. Now suppose the company has to increase their per unit profit and total profit. Now suppose the company wants to increase their per unit profit per unit 3 rupees. Right now the per unit profit of the company is 2 rupees. but the company want to increase their profit per unit ball pen or per unit product is 3 rupees. So if company if does not reduce the cost is suppose same 8 rupees, then company has to sell their ball pen by 11 rupees, right? So company can get profit, or company can increase their profit by increase their selling price, right? But you know, customer is the king of the market, and customer is very sensitive. Customer will not down that the price is increased then 10% in the selling price, right? So there may be chances to lose the market, right? So company who has threshold on the market will be in a difficulty, face the difficulty to increase in profit by increase in the cross price. Vice versa, company has an alternative. Suppose the company want to increase their profit per unit 3 rupees, and company reduce their cost 7 rupees, right? Right now 8 rupees per ball pen cost 8 rupees, but now company has done remarkable trials and reduce their cost up to 7 rupees. So 10 rupees, and company's selling price is 10 rupees per ball pen in the market. So company has not increased their selling price, but company has decreased their cost price. So automatically per unit profit is increased. So this alternative is preferable. This alternative is acceptable. So it is very necessary for the company to increase their profit to decrease their cost. If the company decrease their cost, then automatically company increase their profit without increase in the selling price, and the company will continue their customers. If the company try to increase their selling price to increase their profit, then company will lose the market, because the customer is the king of the market, and customer will choose other alternatives, right? So cost is the important thing. That is the necessity of cost accounting. So the first limitation of the profit and loss account or financial accounting is shows only overall performance, right? The product wise or cost item wise, profit and loss account does not show any expenses, any profit, right? So this is the limitations. Historical in nature. Generally profit and loss account show the historical data. So if the company want to decrease their cost, decrease their expenses, then it is not possible. It is just a post-mortem, right? So post-mortem shows by post-mortem of anybody, so dead body, the forensic laboratory or the agency can get the result of the date, right? But the company but the agency or forensic laboratory cannot alive the person, right? Because it is just a post-mortem to find out the reason of the dead body or reason of the date, right? As for example, Sushant Singh, who have done already the suicide, right? So forensic laboratory is doing investigation about their suicide, but before time, in a alive time, they cannot take any action. So historical data show only the past data, right? It shows the past result, but it may be negative or it may be positive, but the company want to increase it profit or decrease their expenses, then it is not possible in profit and loss account. This is the limitations, right? No performance appraisal, right? There is no performance appraisal. It is only the historical data. There is no system to developing norms and standard to appraise the efficiency, right? There is no material control system. After the use of material, what is the total material expense, material cost, that will be find out, and total cost will be debited to profit and loss account. So there is no control on the cost, right? During the process, if they watch the use on the material and try to control the wastage of material, try to control the material cost, then finally total expense or total material cost will be decreased. So it is not possible in financial account. So this is the limitations of financial accounting, right? Same way, no labor cost control. There is no labor cost control because it write down only the total labor wages, total expenses to profit and loss account at debit side, right? So there is no control on labor also. No proper classification of cost, right? It shows the total cost. You know, there are so many companies which produce many things. As for example, Godrej company shows, Godrej company produces many things, soap also, furniture also, pillow also, right? Medicines also. And total salary expense shows at debit side of profit and loss account. But what will be the material expense of the soap department or for the production of soap? What is the material expense for furniture department, right? What is the material expense for medicine, right? So it does not show product wise material cost, product wise data, right? It shows only the total expenses. So no proper classification of cost. What is the direct cost and what is indirect cost? There is no classification in direct cost and indirect cost also. Fixed cost and variable cost, right? Total cost which will be debited to profit and loss account. That is the main limitations of financial account, right? Same way, no analysis of losses. It shows only the loss, only the profit, no analysis, right? Total loss it shows by preparing profit and loss account, or total profit by preparing profit and loss account. But there is no analytical process in the financial account. No adequate information for price fixation. For price fixation, there is no any method implemented in the preparation of profit and loss account. So it is also limitations of financial account. Same way, fails to supply useful data to management, right? Management body take managerial decision, and to take managerial decision, management body wants some important data, right? But financial accounting so fails to pay ready in a ready position data to the management, because only profit and loss account shows only the total data, right? What is the increase in the various expenses, what is the increase or decrease in the various incomes, right? What is increase or decrease in the cost of particular product or particular product selling price increase or decrease. What is the trend that the financial account show fails to show such kind of data, right? So in a ready position, if the accounts department shows the data and record to the management body by seeing one side, at one side management body can take the decision. Okay, so this is the limitations of financial account. So that is a great necessity or need of cost accounting. So the question arises, what is the meaning of cost? Now let's discuss what is the meaning of cost. Cost means total expense of the product. Suppose one ball pen, 8 rupees is the total expense to produce one ball pen, right? Material, labor, packing, design, so and so. So 8 rupees is the cost of ball pen, right? Suppose it is sold out in the market by 10 rupees. So 10 rupees is the selling price. Selling price minus cost price 8 rupees. 10 rupees selling price minus cost price 8 rupees. 2 rupees is the per unit profit. So 2 rupees is the profit, right? Vice versa, if the 12 rupees is the cost price of the ball pen and 10 rupees is the selling price, then there is a loss per unit, 2 rupees loss. So cost means the total expenses, right? Suppose the Mr. X has purchased a television set of rupees 30,000 from the market, from the television shop, right? So 30,000 is the purchasing price, delivery charges 5,000 and delivery charges is 500, and suppose 500 is installation charges. So the cost for the customer at his home carry the television set, and the purchase and carrying cost of the total cost of the television for the customer is 31,000. 30,000 is the purchasing price, 500 is the carrying cost, and 500 is the installation charges, right? Plug and wire and so and so, stabilizer and so what he installed, right, in his own home. So 31,000 is the cost. So cost is the means total expense of the product or services, right? So many units provide services to the society, right? So the what is the service, right? In the hospital, per bed, right, per room there is a cost. In the hotel, per room there is a cost. So per room there is a cost, right? So service cost also. Now as per the Chartered Institute of Management Accounts, CIMA UK, has defined costing as the techniques and processes of ascertain CIMA, the Chartered Accounting Institute, the Chartered Institute of Management Accounting, CIMA UK, has defined costing as the techniques and processes of ascertaining cost. It is the technique or process to ascertaining the cost, to calculate the cost. What is the total cost of the product? What is the per unit cost of the product? Suppose the company has produced 10,000 units of ball pen, and total cost is 10 lakh rupees. So 10 lakh rupees is the total cost divided by 10,000 units, rubber. So there is a 100 rupees is the per unit cost of the product, right? So per unit cost is 100 rupees and total cost is 10 lakh rupees. Total number of units produced by the manufacturing units or production company is 10,000. So 10 lakh divided by 10,000, 100 rupees is the per unit cost. 10,000 is the number of production unit, and 10 lakh rupees is the total cost of the product, right? So this is the process, the techniques and process of ascertaining cost. This is the cost, right? Same way, in other words, we can say the definition given by the Professor Van Sickle. Cost accounting is the science of recording and presenting business transaction pertaining to the production of goods and services, whereby these records become method of measurement and a means of control, right? So Professor Van Sickle shows cost accounting is the science. Science is the means it is on the base of particular rules and particular regulations. So it is a science, right, of recording and presenting business transactions, right? In a particular format, cost statement will be prepared, and in a particular format it will be prepared and find out the particular cost of the particular product. So it is a science, right? So this is the definition of cost accounting, right? In other words, we can say cost accounting is a format system of accounting for cost in the books of account, by means of which cost of product and services are ascertaining and controlled, right? Cost accounting, CIMA has given the definition of cost accounting, that is, cost account is the process of accounting for cost from the point at which expenditure is incurred for or committed to the establishment of its ultimate relationship with cost centers and cost units, right? So CIMA has given widely definitions. the expenditure which is paid for the production of cost, it will be recorded or related with the production, right? If the cost is expense is not paid, but it is relating with the production of the any unit, then it will be added in the cost. As for example, if suppose the owner's building is used for the production, that means factory, it will be added in the factory cost, because the owner himself will not get the rent of his own building which is used for the production of the unit, or it is used in the factory, but owner himself is the owner, he himself does not pay the any rent to him, right? So actually there is no financial expense, because rent of owner's building is not paid to the owner, but as a costing point of view, it will be recorded surrounding area, what is the surrounding area's rent, and as per the rent rate, surrounding area's rate of rent, of such kind of building which is used in the factory, right? It will be recorded in the cost and it will be added in the cost, so that the actual cost will be find out. So expenses relating with the production procedure, and if it is paid, then it is also recorded. But there is some expenses which is actually not paid, but it is related with the production procedure, then it will be added. So this is the big and broad and wide definition given by the cost account, Chartered Institute of Management Accounting of UK has given. So this is the basic concept and definition of the cost accounting. In very short, we can say simple manner, cost is the total expense or of product or service. As for example, just we have discussed about the ball pen, right? One ball pen's cost, preparation cost, expense is 8 rupees total, material, label, printing, packing, design, so and so. So 8 rupees is the cost of ball pen. 10 rupees if it is by 10 rupees sold out in the market, then 10 rupees is the selling price. Selling price minus cost, 10 minus 8 is 2 rupees is the per ball pen profit. That means, in other words, we can say if the cost is less than sales, then there is a profit. Right? Sales minus cost is equal to profit. Vice versa, sales is less than cost, then there is a loss. That means cost minus sales is equal to loss. Right? So cost is the important thing. If we reduce the cost, if we control the cost, right, then automatically we can increase the profit by at fixed rate of selling price. So cost is the very important thing. Right? That is why cost accounting is preparing. Generally, manufacturing units prepare the cost account, right? So that they can find out per unit cost, product wise cost, product wise total cost, product wise total profit, product wise per unit profit, right? Now let us discuss what is the basic difference between costing accounting and financial accounting. All of you have the good idea and knowledge about financial accounting. Already we have discussed the basic objective of financial accounting is to prepare profit and loss account which shows the result of the business, means profit or loss of the business, and to prepare balance sheet which shows economical condition of the business, right? So this is the basic objectives. But what is the costing accounting? Costing accounting now you have to learn in the second year, third sem and fourth sem. There are so many methods of costing account, and as in a chapter format you will learn all the method, right? Then you will learn management accounting, and then you will learn the taxation. All these are the steps. Here you have to learn about costing accounting. Already we have discussed the introductory part of the costing account. What is the need or necessity of costing account? There is a certain limitations of financial accounting which we have discussed. So there is a great need to prepare cost accounting for the manufacturing unit for the production companies, so that they can find out per unit cost, total cost, per unit profit, per unit selling price, total profit and total selling price. Okay, so let's discuss about difference between costing account and financial account. So there are point wise, if we discuss what is the purpose, right? So purpose of financial account, the main purpose of financial accounting is to prepare financial accounting, means profit and loss account and balance sheet for reporting to owners or shareholders and other outsider agencies, etc. That means for external uses. You know, as per the Companies Act 1956, it is compulsory to prepare final accounts and to publish it for any company which is established in our country India as per the Company Act 1956. So the financial accounts, main purpose of the financial account is to prepare profit and loss account and balance sheet. So what is the purpose of cost accounting? Cost accounting, the main purpose of cost accounting is to provide detailed cost information, right? So what is the total cost, what is the total per unit cost, per unit selling price, right? So and so. So cost related data, to provide cost related data is the main purpose of cost accounting. Now what is the statutory requirement? Statutory requirement point of view, there is a difference between financial accounting and cost accounting, right? The financial accounts are obligatory to be prepared accounting to the legal requirement of Companies Act and Income Tax Act. It is compulsory as per the Companies Act 1956. It is compulsory to prepare final accounts or financial accounts for the company which is established in our country India. And for the income tax point of view or purpose of taxation calculation, it is necessary to prepare financial account. And so it is a legal requirement, statutory requirement to prepare financial account. It is compulsory, right? Every and each company at the end of the year 31st March, which is the accounting year, you know, we start from 1st April to 31st March. So at the end of the year 31st March every year, every company which is established in our country will prepare the financial account and it will publish it for the outsider, right? External uses, right? So it is requirements as a statutory. Legally it is compulsory, right? While maintenance of this means cost accounts is voluntary. To prepare cost accounting is voluntary. It is because it is useful for internal department, internal users, right? So cost accounting is not to prepare as per the statutory requirement. It is voluntary, it is not compulsory. But to get data and information regarding the profit and per unit profit and total profit, total cost and per unit cost, it is compulsory to, it is necessary to prepare cost accounting. So financial accounting is statutory requirement, cost accounting is voluntary requirement. Then third point, analysis of cost and profit point of view, we can say financial account reveals the profit or loss of the business as a whole for a particular period. If the financial account shows the data regarding profit or loss or the business result at the end of the particular period. It does not show the figures of cost and profit for individual product, department or processes. While cost accounting shows the detailed cost and profit data for each product, right? As for example, suppose one company suppose XYZ company produces 4 items A, B, C and D. So the financial accounting shows the total result of the core product, while cost accounting shows what is the cost of A product, what is the per unit profit of A product, what is the same way the cost of B, C and D per unit and total, what is the per unit profit of product B, C and D, and what is the total cost of remaining product B, C and D. So product wise data shown in the cost accounting. So if there is loss in the, suppose there is a loss in the C product, so company can close down the production of C, and many infrastructure and manpower and material and labor and wages will be allotted to other production. So which is the profitable product for the company, so the company can increase their profit. So in short we can say the financial accounting failed to give this type of analysis. It shows only the total data, while cost accounting shows cost and profit wise analysis and data. So this is the main difference. Periodicity of reporting. Generally financial account prepare at the end of the particular year. Generally all the companies established in our country generally prepare at the end of the year 31st March, from 1st April to 31st March, right? So there is a particular period, 1 year. Then while cost accounting there is no limit of period. It is prepared as per the requirement of management body. If 6 month cost data is required, if weekly data is required, if monthly data is required, if 1 year data is required, as per the requirement of management body to take the managerial decision, it will be prepared. So there is no specific period to prepare cost account. Control aspect point of view, if we discuss financial accounting fail to control the cost, control on cost, right? While cost accounting provides for a detailed system of control with the help of certain specific techniques like standard costing and budgetary control. Standard costing and budgetary control, this is one of the tools of and techniques of control which we will learn in the next semester or next year as a form of chapter or unit, right? So in a very simple manner we can say control aspect cost accounting is more useful than financial accounting. In other words, we can say control aspect financial accounting is failed, while cost accounting is very much useful to the production or unit or manufacturing unit, right? Same way there is other difference, historical and predetermined cost. Other difference point we can discuss, historical and predetermined cost. Financial account shows historical past data, right? It shows, it is concerned, means financial account concerned almost exclusively with historical records. The historical nature of financial accounting can be easily understood in the context of the purposes for which it was designed. While cost account concerned not only with the historical cost but also with predetermined cost. As for example, suppose company has produced 1000 TV set in this year, and per unit television set is suppose 10,000 rupees is the cost. Now in the next year company want to produce 2000 television set, then what will be the total cost? What will be the per unit cost? By assuming increase or decrease in various costs, the company can find out predetermined cost. Company can find out cost of various material and cost and so wages and so. So company can find out what will be the profit or loss, what will be the total cost at the end of the next year, what will be the selling price or cost or profit of the product for the next coming year. So it is it can find out predetermined cost. This is the difference. Financial cost accounting shows only the historical data, and cost account, in cost account we can find out predetermined cost also. This is also basic difference. Format of presenting information, we can say financial account has a single uniform format of presenting unique information as per example in a profit and loss account and balance sheet. It is a fix, either it may be in a T form, balance sheet in a T form, horizontal or in a vertical form. There is a particular specific format, but in cost accounting it will be prepared as per the requirement, right? So what will be the profit or cost at 50% production level, at 100% production level, what will be the production and profit and various costs. Same way what will be at 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, 100%, 90%, so and so. So it will be prepared as per the requirement. So there is no particular format. The format will be prepared as per the requirement. So this is also basic difference. Types of transaction recorded. Generally financial accounting financial transaction will be recorded in the profit and loss accounting. As per example, owner's billing is used for the production procedure in the factory, but actually rent on owner's building will not paid. So the rent of owner's building will not be debited to profit and loss account, means not in a financial account. But to find out the actual cost of the product, it will be recorded in the cost account. So only financial, not only financial transaction, but sometimes non-financial transactions, financial value also recorded in cost account. So this is also main difference in the financial accounting and cost accounting. Types of statement prepared, we can say. So here types of statement prepared. Financial account prepared generally profit and loss account and balance sheet, right? While in cost account generally prepare reports like reports on loss of materials. Same way idle report, idle time report, variances report, which will be prepared in the cost accounting also. So this point of view, there is a difference between financial accounting and cost accounting. So basic difference we can discuss between financial accounting, cost account by 9 point of view. So that you can basically understand what is the basic difference between cost account and financial account, what is the limitations of financial account, what is the necessity of cost account. Now last point in this lecture, let us discuss characteristics of cost accounting. What is the characteristics of cost accounting? We can say ascertain cost accounting, ascertain the cost. Why we prepare the cost account? To find out the cost. So basic main character of the or characteristics of cost accounting is to find out cost, ascertain the cost. Same way control or on it controls on the cost, right? On material cost, on labor cost, on wages cost, on factory cost, on office cost, right? Selling cost, so and so. So this is also one of the character of the cost accounting. Guides to business policy, to formulate the business policy to increase in selling, to increase in profit, right? What the management body can do, how can they increase in their selling, how can they increase in their profit. So it helps to managerial body to take managerial decision. Determining of selling price, to find out selling price, it helps to the management body, right? Measuring the improving performance, right? So all these are the basic characteristics of cost accounting. Financial accounting shows total cost, total expense, right? cost accounting shows product wise cost, product wise selling, product wise profit, total selling, total cost. So this is the main character of cost accounting. So dear friends, we have discussed the first unit, some point included in the first unit, essential of cost accounting, theoretical portion unit, in which we have discussed introductory part of the cost accounting, in which we have discussed what are the limitations of financial accounting, in other words what are the necessity of cost accounting, right? Same way cost meaning and cost accounting meaning and definitions we have discussed, basic differences between financial accounting and cost accounting from the 9th point of view we have discussed, and finally we have discussed the basic characteristics of the cost accounting. So keep in your mind all these concepts. You can hear this video one or more time, so that you can easily get the concept regarding the cost accounting, because cost accounting is a new concept for you. In the next lecture we will discuss the other points included in your syllabus of first unit we will discuss. So thank you all.